talk about the Blair Witch Project. In 1999, this movie got a lot of hype for creating a lot of scares with a less than minimal budget. It was shot mostly on a video camera and starred 3 film students in the middle of the woods. Audiences, even to this day, are rather split about it. Some call it one of the scariest movies of all time, while others say it's just a shaky cam vomiting mess. Whatever people's thoughts, there's no denying it had a huge impact. Not only did the movie make a ton of money, but it also inspired the home video horror genre. You know, films like Cloverfield, The Last Exorcism, and of course Paranormal Activity. All of them pulling off big Hollywood scares with a home video touch. Well, just a mere 1 year later after the film's release, Artisan came along and said, "Hey, if they made a bundle with little money and clever ideas, surely we can do the opposite with the sequel." Well, too bad it's what we're doing. Direct-to-DVD sequels? Well, this is one of those direct-to-garbage can sequels. It looks so rushed, so half-assed, and so having little to do with the original that you'd swear they took a totally different movie and just slapped the words Blair Witch 2 on it. You know, something like The Departed, Blair Witch 2, Alien vs. Predator, Blair Witch 2, or Toy Story 2, Blair Witch 2! So, let's see how desperate they were to get this piece of shit out there. This is Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2! So we start off with, oh god, I hate these. Yeah, I guess it really happened, wow. Funny, I thought I saw one of the original actors on the Late Late Show the other night, but hey, maybe it was her ghost. So it's a fictionalized event based on a real life event that was always a fictionalized event. God, I have a headache just from reading the credits. We start off with some news footage showing how the Blair Witch Project was also a movie in this world. However, they stand by the fact that it was entirely real.
Critics have called it one of the scariest films of all time.
I was terrified.
Oh, it scared me to death.
3 documentary filmmakers head into the Black Hills Forest of Maryland.
Oh my god, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life!
So now Blair Witch fans are not only flocking to the multiplex, they are flooding the little town of Burkittsville, Maryland.
People have started coming to Burkittsville as if it were Charles Manson's The Spawn Ranch or Ed Gein, the serial killer's house to visit.
So while you might think this is a goddamn commercial for the first film again, the actual story does get rolling. Sort of. Okay, now I guess it's 1 year earlier from summer 1999, I guess. As we see, doctors performing college pranks on their patients? Not that I don't trust a psychiatric center where the doctors smoke and pour 8-drop soup in what I can only describe as a nostril bong, but quite frankly, I think I'd be safer in the hands of Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, and Dr. Howard. Again? So we jump 1 year ahead from 1 year earlier, plus 1 season ahead, though it's 1 year earlier from when the movie was released. Pay attention, there's a fucking quiz later! So we see a kid locked up in an interrogation room where the sheriff wants to have a few words with him.
We found blood in the van.
Could you turn that down just a hair?
Oh my god, another flashback! We're not even 10 minutes in and already this movie's more confusing than Memento!
But I feel like I'm gonna
Oh, don't even bother with the dates anymore. The people who actually cared enough to do the math are crying in the corner, shooting blood out their ears.
Wicked good.
So it turns out the Blair Witch Tour is on the way. This calls for some despicably forced dialogue introducing our characters.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Stephen Ryan Parker. Apparently he's here researching a book with his girlfriend.
Blair Witch, history or hysteria? We've always been misunderstood. We embrace nature.
Thank you, Erica. Not only a hottie, but a real witch.
Blessed be.
Oh, Wiccan.
So we have 2 pretentious authors, a pretentious Wiccan, a pretentious filmmaker, and of course, their mangy dog. Well, thank God their last pickup isn't the least bit pretentious. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take a guess and say somebody in this group wants attention.
You want a hand?
I want amphetamines.
Weed is what I've got. Beer I'm going to get.
Both. Now.
So Cheech and Chong's Blair Witch Tour keeps on moving as they drop by a grocery store.
Hell of a town you got here. What century are they living in?
God, freaks. They get their stuff together and get ready to head out into the woods.
What's up with all this camera stuff?
To record all occult phenomena that may manifest itself in the course of the tour.
Damn. You're really running bullshit central here, aren't you?
Everyone's just walking around like a bunch of conformists. Go ahead and wear your business suit so you can make $34,000 a year and buy your condominium. They're all zombies racing to their graves.
So how far along are you?
What do you mean?
The baby, how many weeks?
6.
How do you know?
I don't know.
So apparently when enough mascara leaks into your brain, you get psychic powers? Actually, that sort of makes sense the more I think about it.
Peace release the energy that be from my magic.
You casting some kind of evil spell?
Communing with Ellie Kedward.
The Blair Witch? I thought you embraced nature, not evil.
No, you don't understand. Ellie was a good witch.
Oh shit, now you forced me to play this.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
You keep wrapping these jokes for me, you know.
She was an earth child, like me. She's gonna be my mentor. To shed my mortal coil and commune with Ellie.
Bitch, what you on? I mean, seriously, you're starting to make this chick look like the sensible one.
You make her sound helpless. I thought witches could summon powerful energy.
We can. But we still have to eat, shit, and die like the rest of you. We just look good doing it.
Okay, now you can either acknowledge this for the self-indulgent, needy bullshit that it is, or you can be quirkily enchanted by it, so whimsically drawn in by what she's... Oh god, you're falling for it.
We just look good doing it.
Oh, witches are cute. Oh. So, as is typical of any well-paid tour guide, he whips out the weed and alcohol and they party like it's 1999.
Try some more weed.
Okay.
The Bermuda Triangle. It's a place in the world that's been created by hysteria.
Okay, how is it the editing and camera work is actually worse than the other movie? I mean, that was 3 kids with a camcorder. They had an excuse. This is a movie. An actual movie. And yet they're terrified for some reason to hold on the same image for more than 4 seconds. The movie's not gonna eat you if you hold that extra 5.
Okay, this whole Blair Witch thing set us back 300 years. It's like we're back in the burning times. It just totally fucked up our image.
Erica, people fear what they don't understand. You gotta realize that.
Life is pain. Life is only pain. We're all taught to believe in happy fairy tale endings, but there's only blackness.
No shit, people think that I drink blood, that I sacrifice children, that I worship the devil just because I'm a Wiccan.
Hey, look, where I come from, people think that because I dress in black that I'm some kind of sick killer or something.
No, because you dress in black, we think you're pretentiously hilarious.
Check it out! Burkittsville's funniest home video!
You scared the shit out of me, man!
But it turns out another group of idiots comes waltzing their way.
We got a tour group, the Blair Witch Walk. What's your excuse?
Tour group, the Blair Witch Hunt!
We have jurisdiction here. We have permits.
Oh yeah, from Cravens? Bullshit, let me see him.
Bullshit!
They're in the car.
Oh, bullshit!
We thought of it before you. We did. We did
Jetzt hör mal gut zu. Ich bin nicht extra aus Berlin gekommen, ein paar Bäume anzugucken.
Berlin? You came all the way from Berlin to see this? Don't they have crappy sequels out there too?
Hör mal gut zu. Ich bin nicht extra aus Berlin gekommen.
And what's with the whole you didn't come out here just to look at trees thing? Did you see the first movie? For 20 minutes, I thought the Blair Witch was the grass.
You guys take the Blair Witch Walk, all right?
Yeah, next time, take the Blair Witch Hunt. Here's my card. Okay, call me, I'm on the web.
So the other group heads out while our heroes continue to act like jackasses. I will give this scene credit. It really does capture what it's like to be the only sober person at a party. And increasingly hating the company that you've surrounded yourself with. So the author has a dream that she walks into a pond and drowns her baby. It's always pleasant. When they wake up the next morning and find what I assume is the shredded remains of Blair Witch 3.
This is my work. This is all my research. We must have fallen asleep.
Asleep? It's like we must have blacked out.
I don't even get it. Somebody ripped it apart and then snowed it on them? That's so like in high school when a bully used to tear up my homework and then ground it into transparent fog. Some people are so abstractly inconsiderate.
At least the tapes are still here.
What?
The tapes. They're here.
Well, where?
In my mind, I see them.
And for $2 a minute, I can tell you more.
They're there!
Jesus Christ.
How did you know?
I don't know.
Did you put them in there?
Did you?
Jeff, are they your teeth?
Yeah, Erica, they're my teeth!
Excuse me, I'm not done yelling at random! But it looks like the author is in the process of having a miscarriage. Again, very pleasant. And seems to be seeing strange images while at the hospital. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, they cut endlessly to the sacrificing of these people that we don't see yet. They don't tie it into what's going on at the moment, like, at all. They just show it out of nowhere, completely at random, and then cut back to the movie like nothing's happened. Sometimes it's just a microsecond. Like, look at this scene from earlier.
Man, I hear voices all the time.
You see? What did that have to do with anything? What did that add? Even if it's a scene from another part of the movie, they don't work it in very well. Imagine if Ninja Turtles start showing scenes from their climax all throughout the movie.
You are here because the outside world rejects. What was that? Okay. You are here because the outside world rejects. Anywho, this is your family. I am your father. Okay, seriously, nobody saw that at all. Okay, where was I? You are here because the outside world rejects you. Oh yeah, this is your family. Tell me you didn't see that. Nothing? Any of you? Okay, fuck it. Bathrooms to your left. We're fighting turtles.
How are you feeling?
I'm not staying here.
So, yeah, the miscarriage sucks. Let's connect it as little as we can to the rest of the story.
Thought we were going to your house.
Yeah, RFD 431, Jericho Mills, home.
The filmmaker takes them to his living place, which is actually a pretty freaking cool setup.
Well, it was an old factory just after the Civil War. They were gonna tear it down, but I talked them into selling it to me for $1.
A buck? They sold you a Civil War factory for $1? Makes no sense. Who the hell would put together such a ridiculous deal?
Please, you gotta help old Gil. What's it gonna take to keep you on the phone? You dance for you, but you wouldn't even see it. All right, I'm dancing.
You're walking into the official Blair store. Okay, we got par, ruin, foundation, dirt. That's a big item. I sell that. T-shirts.
This is what the Wiccan religion really needs, Jeff. More capitalism based on fear and lies. I mean, do you really think it's fair to, like, exploit our culture just to sell a bunch of stick figure keychains?
Okay, I have no idea how the Wicca culture works or want to step on anyone's beliefs, but shut the fuck up! God, this chick is annoying! She's like the Earthchild version of Jessie from Saved by the Bell! Keep it in church, or nature, or just keep the camera off of her!
Would you like some sauerkraut? Give me bud, give me bud. Yes, I'd like some sauerkraut.
So he just forgets about the creepy girl they just saw outside and tries to make his girlfriend feel better, all while battling the continuing terror of choppy flashbacks.
Come on, take him!
You're not making a believer out of me, son.
It was an accident. I swear to Christ.
Is it wrong to say it really cracks me up the way he says, I swear to Christ?
I swear to Christ.
I swear to Christ!
I swear to Christ.
It sort of sounds like he's turning into Miss Piggy, doesn't it?
I swear to Christ.
But more strangeness occurs as they play the video footage back.
See that? Whoa, wait, look. Time code goes from 1:32 a.m. to 3:57 a.m. back to 1:32 a.m.
Oh gee, is it annoying and frustrating when the time code just jumps around like that? Well, now you know how the fucking audience feels! So while they continue to analyze the footage, Erica and Steve have a wicking good time in the back.
How does that feel?
Nothing like the good old my girlfriend just had a miscarriage and now I want to fuck a reject from the craft rebound. It's becoming more popular. Did they?
Guys, you want to come up here?
The flying fuck was that scene about? God, this better make fucking sense later or else... I'm gonna yell about it!
And this was last night.
Yeah, during the big blackout.
So they look at the footage and see an image of Erica dancing around naked.
If this is a joke, it ain't funny.
Wow, she really is Jessie from Saved by the Bell. Super pretentious, over the top, and she made the transition into horrible striptease.
I didn't do that.
Erica, that's you right there on the screen.
Leave me the hell alone, all of you.
Hey, that's nothing. You should see the footage of me when I'm drunk.
Tell me that you promise you're not going to get alcohol. Tell me right now. Tell me right now you're going to stop drinking.
I'll be fine.
Tell me you're going to stop drinking.
I'll be fine.
Tell me right now.
Fine! So while they're trying to figure out what's going on, the goth chick goes to the store where the exact same people are! Oh my god, do they ever leave the store? You can't keep cheating upskirt shot forever there, Grandpa!
I can have a problem with you too?
So the cashier refuses to ring her up, so the goth chick takes it by force.
Get the hell out of here! You touch me again, and I will rip out your goddamn throat. Keep your motherfucking change.
Did she say change? I'll take that.
Persephone, do I?
Meanwhile, Erica starts going crazy because she doesn't remember dancing around like a moon whore or whatever she call it.
Persephone, I invoke. By earth and fire and water and smoke, Persephone, I invoke. By earth and fire and water and smoke, Persephone, I invoke. By earth and fire and water and smoke, Persephone, I I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
But early the next morning, they look outside and find their van is totally destroyed.
What the hell did you do to my van? You said you just busted up the front end a little.
I swear, it was just the front fender.
So, the Blair Witch is actually Bigfoot from Monster Truck Rally? 'Cause that would be freaking awesome! Other strange things start happening, like how they all discovered that they have scars on their bodies in the shape of Wicca symbols. Can't believe we didn't notice those before.
Where is Erica?
Erica?
Erica!
Oh my god, it's a classic case of drive-by hooting.
Free.
So, aside from the owl crashing, the miscarriage, and the totally insane hysterical visions, I have to admit this is a pretty good tour. But it's not over yet, as they hear even more crazy sounds emulating from outside. Naked chick, don't come after me.
You know who it is.
What?
And you know what you have to do.
So the bridge breaks, but the boyfriend makes it out okay. We then cut to the author inside who, okay, are we really supposed to take this seriously with that going on? I mean, you can tell us. We're supposed to laugh at that, right? But you think that's weird. Remember the bridge that just broke a second ago? It's back up! Hey look! A bunch of dogs barking at the house! Oh, I'll show those damn little... Okay, I'll give this film credit that I have absolutely no idea what the bat fuck is going on, but all I gotta say is it had better be building up to something. A good something! Oh hey, Erica's dead! Oh, what a shame! I never got to use my witch hazel clip. So as things get crazier and crazier, the goth chick has... what else? A crazy idea!
We need to take the tapes, we need to run them backwards.
Why?
I don't know, I think it's gonna help us find out what happened to Erica.
So by running the footage backwards, funny, because the timecode says it's going forward, that somehow shows what happened after they blacked out. It just looks like your everyday reenactment of Caligula, but it seems like the author is the ringleader, commanding them to cut themselves and do her bidding. But of course, they don't remember any of it, and think she's to blame because of the video footage. Rude.
this is what you want.
Stop her?
Whatever you're doing, don't.
I'm not doing anything, honey. It's up to you. Why did you kill Erica? You want to kill me? You can't. Can you kill me? I will rip your fucking head off! Then fucking do it!
Stop it! Stop it! If we overact anymore, our skulls are gonna pop out of our faces!
You have no balls. You can't do it, can you? You can't do it.
No! And with that, they suddenly get their memories back that they actually killed the other tour group that night they blacked out. Okay, fine. Why did you have to cut to that all throughout the movie? Or maybe they didn't and a ghost was in the editing room. Ooh!
Just a few miles from the town of Burkittsville, where just hours ago, police arrested 3 obsessed movie fans who allegedly committed a series of ritualistic murders after watching last summer's blockbuster movie, The Blair Witch Project.
Unlike fans who saw the sequel, who will simply commit suicide.
I had your videotapes slapped together over at Montgomery College.
Great. You could see how fucking insane Tristan was.
Watch the tapes. You'll see.
So it's the share of questions then, we finally see the quote-unquote twist ending this movie has. That's right, they were killing the people the whole time, and they didn't even know it. The tour group, the woman at the counter, Erica, even the author, it turns out, was never taunting them at all.
Confess.
Stop.
Confess.
Stop it.
Say the word.
Oh, God, Steven, don't. Please.
No! Fucking witch.
Yeah, can't believe we were gonna have a baby, huh?
This is wrong. Somebody fucked with this tape. Somebody fucked with that tape. That tape is wrong. That's fucking bullshit.
And believe it or not, that's where it ends, folks. Right there. Okay, well, all in all, the more I think about it, I think they actually wrapped up all the questions pretty well. Oh, except, was that the Blair Witch who was behind it the whole time? Did that Twin Peaks girl have anything to do with it? Oh, and what about the author? Was she possessed or behind it at all? Actually, whoever it was, what was the motive? Why kill all these people? Were they under a spell or just crazy? I mean, we know that this guy was crazy because he was in a mental institution. In fact, what was up with that opening with the pouring of the mucus into his nose? They never explained that. Hey, how come they saw crazy images sometimes and then didn't at other times? Was there ever a rhyme or reason to it? Or did they just do it out of nowhere? For that matter, how do we know the video footage is really what we're seeing? I mean, is that really what happened, or did the ghost or witch or whatever it is play with that too? We saw clearly it can mess with the footage. Speaking of which, why was the footage only playable when being played backwards? And even then, how did they see the snippets of it when they were playing it forward? Oh yeah, and did they ever explain why the goth chick was sidekick? That was a thrilling backstory, wasn't it? I'm so glad they had that in the movie. That was essential to the plot. Hey, is there any chance you could explain why you were cutting to those bits of those people being murdered out of nowhere? Did it add anything to the story? Did it create any suspense? Now that I think about it from a storytelling point of view, what does this have to do with the fucking Blair Witch? The connection, if there is one at all, is barely made. In fact, wait a minute. What the fuck was the Book of Shadows? Did they ever mention that in the movie? Why the hell was that the title? They never talk about it. We never even see it. Don't you think maybe the title of your movie should goddamn have something well-fucked shit damn to do with your movie? It's never explained. Hey, you know what? Come to think about it, this movie is butt-ass! It makes no sense. The characters are obnoxious, the editing is beyond annoying. It's just a crazy, stupid, half-assed sequel. The idea of doing a sequel based around the phenomenon of Blair Witch is kind of clever. Maybe you can make fun of the commercialism and marketing and such, but they never do. Maybe they got someone like Wes Craven to handle it. Someone who sort of mixes satire with the traditional horror cliches, you know, like with Scream or New Nightmare. But this is just ungodly dumb, and really pisses you off in how much they don't explain, or don't explain very well. It's just a pain in my friggin' haunted ass. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, pumpkin juice. Why did I say that? Because it makes about as much goddamn sense as this fucking ending!